Hey guys, Marty here. Today ended the 5th day of the Rags to Riches series. No crazy drops today, just pretty average returns. We got one Exalted Orb, two Divines, one was a Tabula, and an Annulment Orb. That was all the big drops today. Other than I got some perfect Face Breakers, which I was really excited about because I've never had perfect Face Breakers drop before. I thought that was really cool. We completed another Period of Fire. I've changed my goal as far as gem leveling. Normally I level up auras to sell, but since I started this series, there's been a massive influx of auras for sale, like Wraths and Purities. So I've changed this. I'm now going to be leveling Added Lightning and Elemental Damage with attacks. Trying to hit 2120s just to use on my other Wander. I'm not even going to sell those. So that's going to hurt our returns in the long run, but it's not that big of a deal. Today, our net worth went up roughly 600 chaos. You can see I'm watching Uber on my other monitor. I hosted him when I'm in my stream. But yeah, so we got 2212 chaos today. Our last update was 1589. So with no big drops or anything, it was 640 chaos, which gives us about 80 chaos per hour. With nothing, no usage at whatever. And a good way to increase your returns per hour to get it more up to, like 200 is to use these alterations and, alt regal some gear that's sellable. Use the jewelers and fusings because the ratios generally, or in my experience, I tend to make more money by 6-linking items. But I'm just going to be doing it raw currency for this to finish up the series. And some quick Google math here. We're currently up to 56.7 exalts value just in the stash, not even including our gear, which is probably another maybe 20x, somewhere between 15 to 20x. So net value, including the gear, is probably like, I don't know, somewhere between 70 to 75 exalts. So we're pretty close to being done. I think tomorrow or the next day, tomorrow if we get lucky, or the day after should be the final update to the series, where I'll have hit 100 exalts net value just in the stash. And at that point, I'm going to transfer all that currency over to my other tab, and I'll be using it on my push to 100 with my other wander, Marty _ 6-second DC timer. So yeah, that's the updates for today. Here's the clips of drops from today. So first of all, we got the face breakers. I was really pumped about that. In my life, I've never ID'd these. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, as you can see, I was pretty hyped. I'm a nerd, so when I get a really cool drop, like a 100% perfect face breaker roll, it makes me happy. And it should make you guys happy too. If you're playing a game, have some fun with it. Here was an Exalted Orb drop. Please advise you already have a Headhunter. Should you sell each Doctor card you got, or should you stack Headhunters? I mean, that's your call, dude. Ooh, a tank. There's the Exalted Orb drop. Those were all the noteworthy things that happened today. It was also requested that I screenshot some trades that I made, so this was just a random little noteworthy trade I thought of. Otherwise, the trades I made today, I sold like a couple rings and amulets for like 5 to 10 chaos, nothing special. But this was a Brawn jewel. This jewel increases strength and dexterity by 4 to 6% and reduces int by 10 to 15%. And this one rolled perfectly. It was 6%, 6%, 10%. So a perfect roll. It sold for 10 chaos. Nothing too special, but I thought it was worth including. Otherwise, guys, I updated my filter. I'm going to put my new filter in the description below. The updated version. It's still not perfect, definitely needs some tweaking, and I'll work on it a little bit. I updated it on stream, took maybe like 10 minutes, but I just hid some of the crap rares that I'm never looting. Just makes you a little bit more efficient, and maybe it'll help you guys who like to use my filter. Otherwise, don't really have too much to say. Just a pretty standard day of mapping. The things I generally loot when I map are just like uniques. I vendor them, and if they roll really well, then I put them up for sale. I loot currency, and I loot div cards normally, but not today. So if anyone's curious about that, there you go. That's the stuff I loot. Here's the map tab. It's getting pretty ridiculous. How many is this? This is like 24 by 7. We've got like over 200 or close to 200 burial chambers extra in addition to what I've sold. I'm also like selling them off slowly, and the sales of these have drastically decreased since I started the series. Um, when I first started the series, and last time I've done burial chambers, I would run out of supply every single day. After like 2 hours after I stopped mapping, when I start just taking the trades of burial chambers, I'd be out after like literally a couple hours of just trading. But since I posted this series on YouTube, the market has been flooded for burial chambers, and they don't sell very fast anymore. They do still sell, but not quickly. So I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one, but I don't really mind because, as you can see, we're making a huge amount of currency even without those. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I'm trying to think. There was one other thing I was going to say. Well, hopefully I'll remember and put it in the comments. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Nothing too special today. This is basically how we're going to... Oh! As far as gear, I am not intending to upgrade my gear at all. This is going to be the finishing gear for the character. Here, I'll move my camera so you guys can see it better. This is all I need for gear. I've been asked about whether I'm going to divine the Biscos. I'm not. I already have a perfect roll Biscos that I had from my previous time that I did a mething. Well, it's not perfect roll, but it's 50 quant. And as far as upgrading to Ventors, I'm not going to do that either because I already have these two great Ventors that I would happily use. Seems silly to buy more. But, you could definitely upgrade to Ventors. It's just a personal choice. I'm not doing that. I'm also not going to divine the Biscos. And as far as playtime, I would type /playtime or /played, but I think it would be misleading because I AFK a lot. I've fallen asleep on the character twice now. I've gone out shopping while leaving the character active. Stuff like that all increases my playtime. But if you want to know the playtime, the first day I played 8 hours, the second day I played 9 hours, the third day I played 8 hours, the fourth day I played 4 hours, and today I played 8 hours. So that gives us like 37 hours roughly total to make all this currency. It's not the fastest possible way to make currency. It's also not the slowest. It was done on a complete budget a month into a league. It's obviously more currency early in the league when unique items are actually worth a lot. But anyways, so yeah, I hope that answers a lot of questions. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Let me know what you think. And yeah, when I finish the series, I'm going to be leveling my Wander to 100, my main one. I just can log over and show you guys which Wander I'm referring to. This is my main Wander. I also did a video on it. I did a video on the setup I'm using in this Wander. If you want to see that, it's on my channel. But yeah, so this is my main Wander. The helmet is currently being enchanted by my friend. He's trying to hit a Connect Blast enchant or a Barrage enchant. Oh, that's another question that comes up all the time. What enchant would I use? It doesn't matter. If you're MFing low tier maps, you don't need an enchant. But any of the Connect Blast enchants will be fine, except for the AoE. I mean, maybe there's some use to it, but I would personally rather have either the KB damage or the KB explosions. So, this time I'm ending the video for real. I hope you guys enjoyed the series, or the videos so far. And yeah, there's going to be 1 or 2 more videos on the series until I've hit the 100 Exile net worth. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for the support on Twitch, and I hope you have a great night.